how you doing? Charlie Winters here with selections for the 10th of March 2022. But first, quick ask on my behalf. Please could you like or subscribe if you haven't already. Now let's get into the video. Today, the 9th of March, there was no selections. So as we stand at the moment, we are sitting at £242.44 from the starting kit of £300. So starting kitty of £300. Work to be done, but hopefully these selections run much better today. So, racing tips for the 10th of March 2022. The bet advised is a 40p each way lucky 15 and £1 each way singles. If you need to put a bet on with smaller stakes, then do it. Do not bet with more than you can afford. Right, let's get into it. First of all, Swilcombe Bridge in the 255 at Southwell. A 7 out of 10 chance, priced up at 72 in its first 3 places. Its first 2 outings ran okay. Not ideal that it's had a recent break, but maybe it's there to freshen it up a bit, just to get it through the winter and whatever, just to strengthen it up. It did show decent pace in its second race to be prominent throughout. I'm hoping this horse has strengthened up from its layoff and can at least run a place. Lucayan in the 145 at Southwell, 7 out of 10 chance, 6 to 1, and it's Sky Bet 4 places. It came into its last race in excellent form, winning several on the trot. I read in the Racing Post that it was disappointed last time. I don't think it was that disappointed. I think its position looked worse than it actually was. I do think it can rebound back, and Sky Bet paying 4 places, I think it's got a cracking chance of at least finishing in the places. I think it could go very close to a win. Silk or Scarlet in the 1 o'clock at Carlisle, a 7 out of 10 chance again, 11 to 1. Sky Bet are playing 5 places. Silk or Scarlet, ridden by Joe Anderson last time. Once again, it was another horse that was said to have ran disappointing, but I do believe that the 4 outings this year or this season, I think if you get too far behind at Kelso, it can be really hard to make ground. Well, this horse ran in the race where I tipped Listen to the Lady that won at 25 to 1. I know just how tough going it was that day, and I think this horse got too far behind. It stayed on well, but then gradually weakened just going up the hill. Well, it's Carlisle today, yet a tough track, shorter distance. I think 11 to 1's a cracking price, especially because they're paying for 5 places. And finally, Western Walk in the 430 at Carlisle. 7 out of 10 chance, 9 to 2 the price it is, and Sky Bet are paying 3 places. This Gavin Cornwall horse has had 3 runs so far, all on the National Hunt Flat. Its last run was probably the most disappointing, but I think the reason behind that, maybe it didn't like the nearly 2.5 miles on a National Hunt Flat race in what was a fairly decent race. There was a Willie Mullins horse that won the race, and also a Gordon Elliott horse that came second. So you can pretty much guess it's decent form. This horse it ran a decent race. It's a much weaker race tomorrow. Paying first 3, I think 9 to 2. Yeah, it's not a great price. I think it could go very close to winning the race. But as I say, it's a 40p each way, lucky 15, and £1 each way singles on each selection. As I said at the beginning, please, if you can, like and subscribe, and I shall be getting stuck into the Cheltenham Festival next week. The best of luck, Charlie Winters. Cheers, mate.